The Unseen update, our third major update for Hades 2 is finally here, focused on expanding core combat, guardian encounters, and character relationships with lots of new visual flair.
Our limits grow along with us. Look upon me!
Extreme measures. What the hell is that?
Who dares to brandish the nocturnal arms?
New songs.
The Vow of Rivals.
They revamped this a lot. Vow of Rivals? Wait, what the hell is that? Holy shit. Eris is stronger, Hecate's stronger, Cerberus stronger.
It's you.
Medea.
Grant me the aspect of Anubis.
Anubis, holy shit. Has an all-new form. They mean aspect, I assume, right?
When did it start? You couldn't even stand looking at me.
Mortals living or otherwise were never meant to see Olympus in all its glory. And I'd rather see you anyway, Nelly.
We're really
Crash.
starting to get to know each other.
Hexes.
Will shine
More
so
hexes?
bright it hurts.
Olympian hexes.
Let's flatten them with
Whoa! Whoa, wait, whoa! Whoa, 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 wait a minute.
Ramifications,
Ooh,
Please leave me to consider what this means.
ooh. They got a picture of me in the game.
I can help.
Oh, new blessings. I kind of missed what they were.
The skull of Revolve must worship the ground beneath your feet.
Legendaries? Wait, what the hell was that?
There's a lot to like about this part of Oceanus, don't you think?
That's gonna be my favorite part. New artwork.
While I was living, I could never have imagined anything like this.
Oh,
Still
we get
fast
the bang
asleep.
Icarus too. Oh, more hypno stuff.
Look upon the oath of the unseen night after
Wait, what the
night,
hell was
but
that?
Do you understand?
She was just pounding
the
and
lesson?
pounding.
Got something real special
Holy
there.
shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they deliver? Oh my god, have they delivered? Who is this guy that keeps showing up on my feed, by the way? So let's check this out about the update. With the Unseen update, expect Hades 2 to be bigger and better than before. Discover the hidden aspects of the nocturnal arms. Each main weapon has an all-new fighting style to unlock. They did all 6 in one update? They did all 6? Speak the Vow of Rivals at the Oath of the Unseen to take on stronger than ever guardians, each with a unique surprise. Okay, it's called Vow of Rivals. I see. I see. Okay, that's what they meant. I thought for some reason they totally changed the Oath of the Unseen. Unleash God-sent hexes on your foes. Dazzling moon magic upgraded with the power of the Olympians. I'm really curious about that. Is it kind of like duo hexes where you get a hex but then you can infuse it with a god or something like that maybe? Forge bonds with a variety of characters and many new optional story events that bring you closer than before. Harness the revamped Umbral Flames, now offering a snappier fighting style to keeping your foes at bay. No! No, I don't want you to revamp it. I liked it. I liked it. I actually really liked all the torch aspects, to be honest. I don't know if I'm happy about this. Yeah, I feel like they were all right. Why didn't they revamp the coat? Oh my god. This update also features lots of new artwork and visual flourishes, exciting new musical tracks, such as the one in our new trailer. New warden encounters, many new story events, and more. We're excited to hear what you think of it all. How to get the update. And then you got the super slow reading of the patch notes. After more than a year of early access development, we are now starting to prepare for our 1.0 launch. We're heading into the final phase of Hades 2 development, which involves adding the story's true ending and other finishing touches. Please note we do not yet have a version 1.0 launch date, though we'll share more as soon as we can. We really appreciate your patience on this. Are they actually going to share more? I don't think they usually say that between updates like that. So I guess they're going to say something at some point, you know? But yeah, it does sound like this is the final major, you know what I mean? It's interesting that they worded it like that, like they do plan to tell us a bit more about the 1.0. In terms of what we're working on, after any follow-up patches to the Unseen update that smooth out any issues, we'll focus on these major objectives. The true ending, the conclusion of Princess Melonwe's story, is the main addition we're adding for our 1.0 launch. We have no plans for additional regions, encounters, or abilities, and so on. I do appreciate that they're transparent about this, even though many people will be disappointed probably by this news. I think that is probably for the best to be transparent. You'll have people that are whining that they're not going to add anything for 1.0, but they can't say that they weren't warned, right? Achievements with the game's structure fully intact. We'll be adding achievements in the lead up to the launch. We'll not need to start from the beginning to earn any achievements. Finishing touches. Continuing to polish and refine all the content we've introduced in Hades 2, from boons and powers to artwork and story events. Sometimes the last stretch of development on a game can make all the difference, so we have always taken this phase seriously and appreciate your continued support. As we wind down our early access phase, our goal remains ensuring we've created our biggest, most replayable, most feature-rich game yet. Most importantly, a worthy successor to the original Hades. We have a big game to wrap up. While we can't say yet when our version 1.0 launch will be, we're excited to be getting close and to share the complete experience with you. This also means that some of the most important work on Hades 2 is still to come, so may Moonlight guide us. And to all our early access players, thank you for being here and sharing your impressions. Third major update in early access now available, featuring an all-new hidden aspect for each of the Nocturnal Arms. I am quite surprised they did all 6 in one go, and then they're not leaving any for 1.0, but it is the best idea, to be honest, also. That's so that way it gets play tested by a large percentage of people, you know what I mean? Plenty of news story, events, artwork, music, and more. Please check our development roadmap for important details, which we already read through. Highlights. Nocturnal Arms. Vow of Rivals. Revealed this in the Ultium scene for all new challenges from each Guardian. Revamped Umbral Flames. The Flames of Ignium now offer a smoother, snappier fighting style. My guess is people weren't using them. What do you think, chat? That's going to be my guess. God sent Hexes, the Path of Stars, now can infuse each Selene Hex with a new Olympian power. So it's something you get along the Path of Stars. Forge bonds. Grow closer with every event ever to a variety of characters in numerous optional events. New warns. Watch out for powerful new foes in Erebus and the city of Ephora. Oh, only for these two areas. So the 2 starter zones. I mean, Ephora only had 1. Erebus had 2 already, though. Some artwork, new music. I'm excited for the music, right? In standard encounters, new waves of foes now spawn slightly sooner, reducing downtime. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. Your melee strikes are no longer negated by certain obstacles. Foes behind them now get hit. Many attacks that briefly stunned you now slow you instead, reducing cases of being a stun lock. You now may exit locations slightly sooner than before, right after collecting rewards. Why does this make me so happy? I don't know. Like, it's going to be even snappier than before. This game was really quick already, just to be clear. Like, this game was super fast in terms of speed running. But oh my god, that just sounds real. It just sounds nice, right? Melonwe's Olympic Slam entrances on Olympus are faster and hit a slightly wider area. Remove the infrequent second stage of rod fishing sequences. The initial interaction is unchanged. So they fixed the fishing bullshit. They got rid of the second minigame on the fishing. Honestly, it's for the best. It's for the best. I appreciate that they tried to spice it up. We didn't want it. We didn't need it. Can we all agree? Nobody wanted it. Nobody needed it. Sister Ablaze increased Omega special damage. Really? Alright. Umbral Flames reworked adjusted properties of attacks and specials for improved flow and feel. We'll have to see how that feels. Black Coat increased attack, Omega attack, and Omega special damage. They buffed the coat in 3 out of 4 ways. Okay. Okay. Witch's Staff Anubis create damage fields, draw foes in, and use lone shades to aid you. Sister Blades Morrigan perform the devastating blood triad after your other moves. Oh god, these sound badass, right? I don't know. I don't recognize Morrigan right away. What is that? Supay. I don't think I recognize that either. Fire on foes automatically, supercharging shots when necessary. Celtic. Oh, I see. Nergal, obliterate foes with heavy strikes, that's for the axe, and go berserk to restore life. Oh, that is interesting. Argent Skull, Hell, fire continually without the need for shells. Ooh. Damn, these... Oh, and Shiva, absorb Omega Special Blast to destroy foes when their life runs low. Absorb Omega Special Blast to destroy foes when their life runs low. That's really interesting. Witch's Staff, Mel, reworked. Oh shit, they changed aspect to Mel for the staff. Now raises magic and adds power to your specials. I mean, aspect of Mel was boring before, I guess, but we'll see how I feel about that. Cersei got reworked. I actually liked aspect of Mel. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Cersei got reworked, thank God. Please make it be good. Whenever you use cast, so does your animal familiar. Yo, what? Yo, what? This creates a psychic leash between you that damages foes. Yo, that sounds amazing. Yo, doesn't that sound cool? Doublecast.com. Sister Blades Pan, Omega Special Recovery Time now scales with the number of blades thrown. So in other words, it sounds like maybe a nerf, maybe not though, actually, also. So I guess the time between which you can Omega Special or something like that, right? I don't know. I'm sure it's not a big deal. Well, I guess I don't know. Aspect of Mel for the torches reworked now adds critical damage chance to attacks and specials. So Aspect of Mel... No, not Aspect of Mel. Well, hold on. It doesn't actually change... No, that's fine, actually. That's fine, actually. That's actually better. As long as they don't change how the actual attack works, where you can spam it continuously. You can channel the attack and spend a ton of magic that way. As long as we still have that. That's actually a buff, if anything. Moonstone Axe, Charon, no longer increases duration of your cast. Yeah, I don't think it was actually a benefit long-term to make your cast last longer for the most part. I understand why they had it to begin with, but I think this makes sense now to get rid of it. Yeah, it's just not necessary, I don't think, for the most part, because you want to burst them as soon as possible. And then if you drop your cast in the wrong place, and you don't want to burst it, it feels like you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, right? Argent Skull Persephone, bonus Omega Special duration now charges from Olympian damage. Reworked passive benefit, now automatic... Reworked passive benefit, now automatically raises boon level? But? So before, it would charge via cast damage, right? But now it's Olympian damage, which is a bit more broad. So the passive benefit from the aspect used to be you'd get 30% more Omega damage. But now, automatically raises boon... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Return of Bomb Pom. Is this basically her keepsake from Hades 1 coming back? People loved that thing. People loved that thing. That's very clever of them, right? That's very, very clever. Blackcoat Nyx, Night Spawn hits now also activate Olympian effects from the strike you use. Wait, was that not happening before? Was that not happening before? Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. Altar of Ashes, Excellence. Now also increases the chance of finding legendary boons. Oh, Excellence is the one that you never wanted to use, right? If I recall correctly. So I guess they're making it a little bit tempting. Yeah, it's the blue one, right? I think so. Blue rarity. The Unseen, improved magic restoration. I'll probably still never use it, but I think it was necessary to make it at least tempting. While in Insights mode, you can now inspect max rank Arcana cards for a closer look, adjusted upgrade costs of some Arcana cards. Both the Unseen, Vow of the Rivals, makes each Guardian more challenging in unique ways. The first rank affects the first Guardian of both the Underworld and Surface Roots, prevail against both to reveal the next rank, and so on. Reduced fear required for surface victories to become Knight's Champion, according to Skelemius. Oh, wait a minute. You don't need 32 fear for the statues on the surface anymore. Maybe it's like 8, 16, and 24 or something like that. Or maybe it's like even less, 8, 12, 20. I don't know. So I guess to be clear, if they felt like it was unfairly balanced for players, I'd much rather have them do this than to continue to nerf the surface, because I kind of like there's a difference in difficulty between the two areas personally. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Time to brag, you got it pre-nerf. Added contextual feedback when life restoration effects are being reduced by the Vow of Scars. Yeah, they really needed that. Because it was very inconsistent when they would tell you, when they wouldn't tell you. The stasis effect from the stopper perk from the Vow of Fangs is now easier to anticipate. Okay, I think I understand that. That's the one that freezes you, the golden bubble, I think. Aha! Air quality from Zeus. Increase the damage minimum. Yo, 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 yo. Poseidon. Slip curse. There's going to be a lot here, no doubt, right? So strap in. Poseidon Slip Curse replaced with Froth, which can make foes take a burst of damage when struck. Ooh. Slip was boring. No doubt about that. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Frothing at the mouth. Frothing out of every orifice. Huh. I'm very curious about that. Tidal Ring. Now hits foes in the binding circle instead of a head and inflicts Froth. Yo, wait, natively inflicts Froth? Ooh. That makes Tidal Ring a lot more interesting. Breaker Rush now deals more damage in an area around you. Fluid Gain cut from the game and has been replaced with your Omega moves briefly restore any magic used, repeatable after a delay. Your Omega moves briefly restore any magic used, repeatable after a delay. So if you're using your Omega moves only occasionally, it'll probably be decent. Nobody really liked Fluid Gain. Or, wait a minute, repeatable after delay. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see it. Unless it's a buff you get temporarily, and then you spam a bunch of moves, and then you stop. Okay, I don't know, we'll see. Sneeze Star, increased effect chance, are you kidding me? Everybody was sucking this boon's... You know what I'm talking about. I thought everybody loved this boon and they're buffing it. I'll take it anyway. High Surf, increased damage. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Depth Charge, cut from the game. Good, because that was terrible. Ocean Swell. Your Omega moves also launch a damaging wave, but use more magic. Sounds fun. That sounds fun. I'll take that. Slippery Soap now also makes Froth deal more damage. I'm kind of confused about... So it says that Tidal Ring inflicts Froth. Does that mean his attack and special will also inflict Froth? I wonder. Froth is Poseidon's new curse. Why do I feel inappropriate saying the word Froth over and over again? You know what I'm saying? It don't feel right. It don't feel right. Prominence Flare, increase the damage. Oh, I was hoping for some bigger changes on Prominence Flare, but at least they did something. Tranquil Gain, magic restoration effect starts sooner and is faster. They can't buff this thing enough. They just can't. We'll see. Maybe it'll change, though. Or maybe I'll feel differently about it now. Because it feels like it doesn't matter how much they buff it. I can't like it, you know what I'm saying? Frosty Veneer now reduces heavy damage above a certain threshold rather than capping it. Sounds like the same words here. Am I crazy? Now reduces heavy damage above a certain threshold. Oh, so it might reduce it by a percentage instead. So like damage over 20 is reduced by 50%. It sounds like a nerf, yeah. Aphrodite reduced duration of her weak curse. So, okay. Here's the I bet y'all are thinking like, oh, why did they need to nerf that? I don't think that's a nerf, actually. I don't think that's a nerf. I think that's actually a tiny buff, to be honest. Mostly to her legendary. So now that week would last a shorter period of time, you can actually make the legendary trigger more frequently. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think the length of time really matters that much. Like, I don't think there's instances like, I can't believe week fell off. Like, usually if you have week, it's on the enemies at all times, I feel. Life Affirmation got cut from the game, sort of. Replaced with Spiritual Affirmation. Gain max life and magic, and future increases are worth more. I like that. I never used Life Affirmation. Never, ever. Unless we specifically were doing a Nini max health run, never do. Okay. Never took it. Not a singular time. Shameless attitude, reduce the bonus damage. No, not again. Hephaestus, vent curse replaced with glow, which makes foes take bonus damage. I kind of liked the idea of vent, although I didn't think it was very good. You know what I mean? Which makes foes take bonus damage. I mean, that to me sounds basically like slip, does it not? Yeah, like they moved slip. I didn't make use of vent, I guess. Volcanic Strike, they increase the damage for Hef's attack. Volcanic Flourish, which is the special, slightly reduce the recharge time. Yo, Hef getting some buffies out here. Uncanny Fortitude, they reduce the life gain of. Mint Condition, no! Cut from the game. Replaced with Security System. At the start of each encounter, gain a lot of armor, but only briefly. Ooh, wait a minute. This is kind of interesting. I wonder how this works. Like, what if you defeat the encounter before the timer on the armor? I'm so curious about this and how that's going to work. Heavy metal got reworked. Gain armor and deal more damage, weapon damage based on it. That's an interesting combination with the security system. We were saying it would be nice to have more synergies with armor in particular. Ooh. That sounds... I mean, it was very rare I would take heavy metal. So any kind of benefit to that I think would be good. Hestia, increase damage rate on horse per Scorch Curse. Oh, damn. Fixed Scorch not counting as a damaging effect from Olympians for interactions with boons such as Rallying Cry. Scorch got buffed again. Again, baby. And I was coming around on Scorch lately. And they fixed it so that it actually works with the things that it should, right? And it actually works with Rallying Cry. What's the other big one? Extended Family from Hera, too. Flame Flourish from Hestia, increase the Scorch damage. That's the thing. They kind of need to increase the amount you're inflicting if they're going to increase the damage rate. Well, do they? I guess they don't have to. Maybe they don't have to. Heat Rush, reworked. Good. Okay. I know a lot of people liked this boon because it did exactly one thing for them in exactly one fight in exactly one area. You know what I mean? I understand it worked well against Eris, but after that, it barely did shit. Now leaves a damaging trail and reduces damage you take from burning. Oh, that doesn't sound good, though. Oh, but that doesn't sound good. I don't know if I like that. So it does... Wait, that's basically her legendary, right? That's basically her legendary, so that probably means the legendary got changed, too. Burnt Offering got cut from the game. Huh. It felt like a strange boon, Burnt Offering. Can we agree? It was kind of a strange boon. I would take it on occasion, though. Snuffed Candle. Deal bonus damage to isolated foes, previously single elimination from Ares. So they took an Ares boon and basically gave it to Hestia. Alright. Alright. Okay. I'm not upset about that. Firewalk is gone from Hestia. New legendary. New legendary. Fire away. Your casts destroy many foes' ranged shots and inflict Scorch. I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? I don't know. So they basically swapped her dash with her legendary in some ways. It better be a lot of fucking Scorches. Let me just say that much, right? That's interesting in some ways. Ares, improved visual clarity of blood drops now called Plasma. The blood drops are now called Plasma. Mortal Gain is gone. Oh. Grizzly Gain. Striking foes may spill Plasma, which restores magic when collect... No! Well, wait, hold on. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They just moved Poseidon's crappy magic regen boon to Ares. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Wait, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. But the Plasma has more benefits than just the magic, at least, right? Because you get the attack speed effect as well. You get the attack speed, you get the move speed as well. Assumedly, unless something has changed. Grizzly Gain, yeah. Single elimination is cut and got moved to Hestia, basically. Gotcha.
Somehow, Palpatine.
Yeah. Mean streak from Hermes, increased duration of stacking damage bonus. Okay. Alright, I gotcha. Shadow Pounce now gives Omega moves a chance to deal critical damage after you dash. Easy shot, increased damage. Yo, thank God for that. Thank God for that, huh? Easy shot definitely needed it, too. Now gives Omega moves a chance to deal critical damage after you dash. So they changed that basically got reworked. Unless it does both now. It doesn't really sound it, though. Whispered Prayer from Artemis is a new boon. Your Hex may deal critical damage. Oh, God, no. The thing is, you can only get Artemis early on in a run. And assumingly, this will only be offered if you already have a Hex. So this sounds very rare. It sounds actually quite rare to me. Critical Moonwater? Oh, that'd be funny, huh? Divine Dash. Reduce deflect duration to match the original game. Uh-oh. 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 Task Force from Athena. Your God-sent hexes can be used more times per encounter. We don't really know what that means yet. That'll be interesting. Worry-free. Now gives a random amount of bonus life within a range rather than a set amount. Oh, God. Oh, no. Is that a nerf? I guess we'll have to see. So you won't even know how much you gained. Oh, my. Personal loan from Dionysus. Give up all your gold. After the next Guardian, gain it back with interest. Ooh. That's funny. So that's terrible, but that's funny, right? That's a funny boon you'll take once every 200 runs. I mean, you can only see Dionysus in Olympus, though, is the thing. So you only get it for the final zone. It's after you beat them, so you get one Shrine of Hermes, and then you get the shop before Typhon. It's not good, it sounds to me. It's not good, it sounds to me. Reckless Abandon. Your attacks deal random damage from a set range of values. Now that sounds funny. Now that sounds funny to me. It's probably terrible, but it sounds funny. Can we all agree? So this is going to depend on the weapon, I assume. Because it might be a buff depending. I don't know, though. Cinerary Circle from Hades now spawns fewer, stronger soul urns that hit a wider area. Okay, I see. Gygero's Dash is a new Hades boon. Your dash damages surrounding foes and briefly makes them take more damage from your attack and special. Your dash damages surrounding foes and briefly makes them take more damage from your attack and special. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Unseen Ire. No longer one of his initial offerings, but is offered after a certain point. So it's like an unlock or something like that. Interesting. Moonlight Dress from Arachne got reworked. Outfit makes your hexes charge using less magic than before. The previous effect is now called Gilded Dress. So they added a new one, I think? So they added one for hexes. They're really pushing the hexes, right? Can we see that? They're really pushing the hexes. Crimson Dress from Arachne is new. Outfit makes you deal more damage after each encounter. Ooh. Now that sounds fun. Because you need to keep it. Now that sounds fun, actually. Gold, gold, gold from Echo. After your next purchase from Charon, gain another at no extra charge. What do you mean gain another? Gain the same exact thing? Might be. Might be. Not sure, though. Maybe it's like travel deal? I don't know. Gift, gift, gift. In the next region, gain the basic effect of your current keepsake. Oh. Oh. Yo. That could have some really interesting circumstances, right? Because if you're wearing the hammer keepsake, you know what I mean? That's another hammer. Athena's keepsake, assumingly that's another Athena boon. Fig leaf? Yeah, I don't even know. Ooh. That has a lot of ramifications for such a small, such a random boon, I feel. Wow, that's fascinating. Gain the basic effect of your current keepsake, yeah. Harm for the afflicted from Medea. Inflicting curses also deals damage to unafflicted foes. Okay, and they'll give us numbers in the game, I assume. Word of Greater Girth now also raises your max health, of course. Hymn to the Eye of Night from Cersei is new. Your Hex deals bonus damage. Turning to a simpler form, your Omega moves have a chance to inflict Morph. Ooh, that sounds fun. Ingenious Strike from Icarus now gives bonus level to your attack boon. Ooh. I wonder if that means it'll only be offered if you have an attack boon, for instance. Which would probably be good, so that way it won't offer you something that does nothing. Same thing with this one. Full Service is new from Icarus. One of your hammer enchantments is upgraded to rank 2. Excuse me? Excuse me? Several of the new blessings noted above require first having reached a certain point in your relationship with the corresponding character. You can't just drop that on us. Wait, you can't just drop that. So that's the only way to get that.
Hammer me twice, Icarus.
Well, I have to see. I don't know. That's crazy, though. Is that if that's the only way to do it, it almost feels like, oh, come on, I kind of want to see it in other places, you know? Also adjusted power levels of various duo boons, including thermal dynamics, increased scorch damage, okay. Golden rule, increased bonus damage from gold, that's good. It was pretty poopy. Brave Face, reduced damage resistance from magic. Oh, so they made Brave Face worse. Incandescent aura, increased damage. Is still probably terrible. I refuse to acknowledge this boon. Natural selection, increased chance of improved rarity. Okay. Scalding Vapor, adjusted to work with the new Froth Curse. All right. Love Handles, reduce the heartthrob damage even further. Oh. Oh, no. That's too bad. Heartthrob's getting hit again here a little bit. Carnal Pleasure. Ooh. Wait, is that the name of it? Because I don't remember that. It's called Carnal Pleasure? Now it has a chance of creating a heartthrob instead of guaranteeing one. Oh, it's not guaranteed. I see. Chain reaction. Reduced timing window for the effect. I think that's a slight nerf, in other words. If they reduce the timing window. It was 2 seconds, which was ridiculously long, to be honest, in a lot of ways. Remove several cases where a boon affecting your casts prevented other such boons from being offered. Oh! Okay. So they mean the whole, you couldn't get Prominence Flare and the Poseidon one there, Geyser Spout. Now you can, which makes sense, because why wouldn't you be able to get those two? Oh, thank God, right? It's not even something I had thought of to put in for feedback, but it definitely needed to be. Additional adjustments to some boon bonuses from Rarity and Palms of Power. Further clarifications to descriptions for various boons, etc., etc. Daedalus Hammer upgrades. How much more we got here, chat? Oh my God. This is big. Maybe we'll get to the game tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Melting Swipe from the Staff. Reworked, your Dash Strike now deals heavy damage to armor. Instead of destroying a percentage of the total, adjusted melting upgrades for other weapons accordingly. Oh, so they're kind of ripping. They're kind of ripping the whole melting thing that would strip a percentage of armor. It did feel a little strange, I won't lie, that you could just get rid of 60% of an enemy's armor on one hit from a particular move. But it felt really good at the same time, right? It did feel very, very good. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a breather to thank the people here. Okay, moving on. Hidden Helix from the Flames. I guess that's a hammer, but I don't remember one being called Hidden Helix. I'm going to guess they changed. Your specials create a bonus projectile. Oh, was formerly called Triple Helix. So now it affects both, is all I'm reading here. That's what it sounds like to me. Enduring Coil, your Omega special lasts longer, which is new, I guess. Okay. Possessed Array from Skull. Losing magic from retrieving shells no longer charges your Hex. That's it? I was expecting it to be so much worse. I was expecting them to really, like, take the hammer to that bad boy, to be honest. I know, I was expecting so much worse there. Added unique enchantments for hidden aspects, replacing ones that do not work with them, including... Okay, so they replaced ones that do not work with them, and they've added new ones here for each of the hidden aspects, which makes sense. That's what they had to do in Hades 1 as well, where you know, certain hammers just wouldn't work with the hidden aspects because they're so unique. So they would get new and inventive hammer upgrades instead. I don't think we should bother to read these, given that we don't even know how these work, to be honest. I think, or should I? I mean, so are these are all unique to the hidden aspects is the way I'm taking it. Is what I'm saying. New. Every single one of these is new? Holy crap. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it should matter. Just names and descriptions for several. Yeah. Maybe we'll come back later after trying them out. Or something like that. Okay, so here's the big hex thing as far as I can tell. One of the big hex things, at least, because there's kind of multiple things going on here. God Sent upgrade makes your Twilight Curse shot strike foes near it with lightning. So that's specifically for Twilight Curse, which is the morphing one, right? So Zeus now benefits the frog morph curse. Nurture of Hera. God Sent upgrade makes your Night Bloom Servant faster and stronger. Where do you get these? It says... Is this a boon? Or is this in the Path of Stars? I don't know. Makes Moonwater also create several restorative items. Makes all foes take damage during phase shift. Makes Lunar Ray fire a bigger solar-infused beam. Makes you keep spawning Heartthrobs during Dark Side. Makes you deal a damaging blast after using Wolf Howl. Makes you rapidly inflict Scorch on all foes during Turtle Eclipse. Okay, so it looks like each god is linked to one hex, exactly. That's what it seems like to me. So you might want to aim for either a specific hex or a specific god, depending on the order. If you get a hex early on, you might want to consider aiming for the god that synergizes with it. Well, I don't know. Do you even need the god to get this upgrade? I can't tell. I'm not sure yet. Twilight Curse now deals damage in addition to inflicting morph. Yo, thank God for that. Lunar Ray was reworked, or rather Bearing in particular was reworked. Now grants armor that lasts for the duration of the hex. Replaced with your hex can bounce to more foes. Now inflicts any curses you can inflict, not just ones currently active, thank God. Finality got replaced with Eruption. Your Ray Servants deal bonus damage the first time they hit. Okay. For Moonwater, your Omega Cast that fires automatically now can also deal critical damage. Wolf Howl Tenacity got reworked. Now grants armor that lasts for a brief while. There's a lot of, like, briefly... there's a lot of brief armor things now, suddenly, huh? Now grants armor that lasts for the duration of the hex. Okay, I see. Knuckle Bones from Odysseus reduced the damage resistance. Damn, it was like the one defensive keepsake that we still had when using strength, huh? After you forge bonds with characters, their keepsake spot now will have additional art and flavor text. Lovely. Swap positions of the Eris and Charon keepsakes for reasons only to the chthonic gods. Alright. Sus. Apollo's keepsake, formerly known as Purest Hope, now called Harmonic Photon, Fig Leaf, Discordant Bell, and Lion Fang no longer activate in the optional subrooms of Aethera. Wait, they didn't change Discordant Bell still? What are you talking about? They didn't change it. It's good. I mean, I guess, but like, how often are you wearing these three keepsakes in the first zone of the surface? You know what I'm saying? Can they please? Oh, all right. Animal Familiar has increased chance of finding corresponding resource type based on which familiar is with you. Okay. Krinos, Hecuba, and Gale perform their resource gathering actions faster than before. Nice. Adjusted requirements for recruiting Hecuba, Gale, which can now happen sooner than before. I feel like they should just tell players how to get some of these better too. Because what's one of the most frequently asked questions we get? Where do you find this familiar? Where do you find that familiar? You know? It is so frequently asked. I think they should, like, give a better hint or something like that. Adjusted Gale's spawn point on Olympus to make her easier to find. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how tough it was, honestly. Gemstones, new. Wait, what? We have a whole new thing? Found in certain circumstances and mainly used in exchange for prestige. Oh, the gemstones are back. Not very useful, though. For prestige, that's like the, Not very useful for someone like myself, at least. You know what I mean? So I'm still going to be leaving them on the ground, and then people are going to be asking me why don't I pick up the gemstones. Yeah, prestige is for cosmetics. Finding reagents in chaos no longer reduces the chance of finding other reagents soon after. Oh. Lotus is used with fewer incantations than before. Alright, resource formerly known as plasma, now called flux. Plasma? Wait, what? What was plasma before? I don't remember plasma. Didn't they just name blood drops plasma? That was the rock in chaos, the mining node? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well of Karen, Fate Flicker, reduce gold cost, raise the average amount of his psyche gained. Foes and dangers, add a new variation of every guardian encounter when the vow of rivals oath is in. Oh, okay. I was misreading that as if it was something particularly new. Oh, so these are... Okay, I actually don't want to read this, to be honest, yet. About the bosses in particular. Did they add them for all of them? Or only some? But I guess we'll find out. We'll just find out. Master Slicer, new warden added to Erebus. Supporting foe added to the Master Slicer encounter. Eramanthian Boar, warden added to Ephira. Ringer, these are just enemy things, really. I don't think we need to read too much into this, right? The King Vermin adjusts various behaviors, becoming somewhat stronger than before. The Verminancer now spawns crawlers continually, becoming somewhat stronger than before. Cows reduce damage of shield throw. Auto Forcer slightly increased damage of swipe attack. Auto Water reduced the rate of fire. People hate that enemy, including me. Satyr Raider slightly reduced damage. Reduced damage. Reduced range of ranged attack. A Blasket. I don't know the names of most of these enemies, honestly. I don't know them by name. Most guard encounters now have an all-new location when the Vow of Rivals is in effect. Yo, 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 yo. Adjusted to cases where encounters on Olympus could sometimes have long delays between waves. Oh, thank God. Yeah, sometimes you'd just be waiting an abnormal amount of time. Really. You should read the update to Hecate. Okay, I'll trust you for this. Head Mistress Hecate, her Twilight Curse now can turn you into other types of critters after certain events. But did you know you could block it by using the Frog Familiar chat? Added several new locations to the summit. Oh, various minor fixes. Oh, wait, I think I missed this one. Adjusted the Rift of Thessaly region to reduce cases where it could be too long or too short. Special locations now appear more consistently. Oh, I kind of like this in particular. Because the Rift felt pretty rough. No way? No way. Chaos Trials, I haven't touched those in a long time. So some of these are new. We don't need to read these then. These are all just new trials, I think. I haven't done any trials in a long time. All right, we can leave that then. All right, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Crossroads Renewal Project added decorative Arcana card backs. Yo! For use with your Arcana layouts in the Altar of Ashes, adjusted visuals in some parts of the Crossroads, such as the fishing pier and exit to the tent. Eris now will vandalize her corner of the Crossroads when she appears. Adjust the door spawn point. Adjusted prestige costs. The Cauldron. Accelerates the rate at which keepsakes rank up. Oh! That's nice. For new players, right? Yeah, sounds like a nice thing. Especially with the more keepsakes than before. Are there more keepsakes than before? I thought so. Gathering subterranean riches. Grave Thirst grants gemstones when you vanquish a guardian. Revival of Desecrating Pool restores the pool of purging in Tartarus. If you haven't already. Huh? Wait, what? Come again? But I already did. But how? I don't know. Bounties of the Infinite Abyss. I don't remember how we got it before, yeah. You may find an extra reward if you have enough active oath vows. Oh, so you could do multiple vows at once or something? Green Hand of Gaia, gain the ability to harvest all grown plants in your... Oh, thank God. Greater Sowing, gain the ability to plant multiple seeds at the same time. Oh, thank God. Very late game ability to harvest resources automatically on exiting locations. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Yes. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. The quality of lives are coming, baby. Fatalist of Meta Prophecies. I don't think we need to read these, right? Because this is just things that you can do from the fated list. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessary because we can just do them. You know what I mean? As far as I can tell. Rewards you for reaching Chronos with the hidden aspect of the code. Yeah. Seems unnecessary. Book of Shadows added new entries for various foes added in this update. Added more empaths, intuition, menus in a UI. Updated main menu to reflect the major update. We probably can skip all this. Looks like updated artwork mostly. There might be some hidden things in here, but y'all can probably let me know if you saw anything particularly interesting. Wow, a lot of stuff. Art and visual effects. Added a portrait variation for several. Ooh, cool. Very nice. Holy crap. Look at that. Voice and narrative. Okay. They had a clarification on which hammers are exclusive. Oh, okay. Like, to the patch notes, you mean? Very interesting, then. Moros naked. Chat. Chat. Music and sound effects. I think the rest we can mostly... I guess well, we should probably read the miscellaneous, I'm mostly thinking. And maybe the bug fixes for things that we're aware of. You know what I'm saying? Autofire now lets you select either a press and hold autofire modifier or a one-press toggle. That could be interesting. Updated development roadmap. We gotta check that out at some point today, but we'll do it later. Mel now reappears the crossroads faster than before. It's interesting to see them work on something like that. That they're really pushing just the general speed of the game in the smallest areas, but it means a lot to just pick up the pacing of the game overall if you want it to be, you know what I mean? It's actually quite interesting. Improve priorities for the various commendation messages that may appear on the victory screen. Jade Suta's Narcissus are more emotive. Mel will more accurately identify where she first met the new disciples of Skelemius. Mel's character portrait will appear larger or smaller when she has... Oh, that's so cute! Oh, I almost read I didn't read this one because it would have been a funny thing to discover, right? Her portrait grows or shrinks depending on which one you choose. Improve placements where your animal family appears. Various locations. Animal families will now greet Mel when they first appear in the training grounds. Slowing effects from statues Demeter on Olympus no longer impede Heracles. It's now easier to tell when you reveal a reward from one of the Arachne cocoons. Oh, okay. It's a bit more obvious. Added hint on how to exit the crossroads for new players who don't find it right away. Adjusted how often the phases of the moon change in the training grounds. Vista and elsewhere. Adjusted the cost of upgrading gathering tools. Save slots in the play menu. Show your prestige. Gameplay timer pauses automatically in a few more instances, such as the Aphira Vista scene. That could have some big ramifications. What's the Aphira Vista scene? Do I even know? Oh, when you go north in Chamber 1. Right? To look outside, to look at the zone. Yeah, like the overlook point or whatever. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, I mean, that part doesn't matter, but this could have some big ramifications depending on where else they may have updated it. Updated the credits. Fixed issues preventing Gorgon Amulet from activating on Mount Olympus. Thank you. It only took like 8 months for this to come back. Fixed cases where Hermes boons would not start appearing when expected on a newer save. Various interactions between Winner's Circle and other cast boons. I'm hoping that this is to the benefit of the cast and not to the negative, you know what I mean? No! Fixed slow cooker adding power to more than attacks and specials, contrary to the description. R.I.P. slow cooker. Acceptance of another fate, not re-randomizing the effects of certain keepsakes. Acceptance of another fate, I don't remember that. Trusty shield, removing armor if it later gained rarity. Fixed cases where both Artemis and Athena could appear in the same encounter. They work alone. When could you do that? Oh, I understand, yeah. Fixing grave pins, sometimes not deactivating the strength effect as expected. Rocky leaving all the work to you. In Oceanus, exit unsealing encounters. Oh, I see. Fix the Chronos entry. Fix case of Odysseus. The end. Go to the patch. Now, wailing in fear, we rode on up those straits. Scylla to starboard. Dreaded Charybdis off to her port. Her horrible whirlpool gulping the sea surge down. Down.